Watch out.
The newest patient at Mars Wildlife Rescue Center is a little ornery.
He's a typical Canada goose where, he really just wants to take a bite out of you.
The goose may not be fond of people, but he likely owes his life to a Squamish wildlife photographer who spotted him with an arrow stuck in his body last fall and was determined to help.
After seeing him running around with an arrow sticking out of him, I just thought, no, there's no way, we got to get to this guy, right? So it took a long time, very long time, and lots of attempts.
Last week, Tim Sear saw the goose he'd named Wilson after the volleyball in the movie Castaway at Furry Creek Golf Course, and a wildlife consultant with a net gun was called in.
All of a sudden we heard a bang, and he shot and got it, and we ran out there, and he was secured. We had a blanket over him. We cut the arrow out and put him in a cage and took him down to Maple Ridge.
So I've got 3 inches protruding.
Veterinarian Dr. Adrian Walton was tasked with removing the part of the arrow that was still stuck in Wilson's body.
I had no surgical approach. I couldn't go from above because of the pelvis, couldn't go from the side because of the way the musculature is in birds, and I couldn't go from below because of the internal organs. And so I only had one chance, and that was, could I move the arrow out backwards?
Okay, ready?
He gently twisted the arrow, and then it finally came out. It was a target practice arrow with a blunt end.
I give the person who did it the benefit of the doubt that they were just trying to scare him away, but that's not appropriate on any level.
You're a little feisty.
Yeah.
After the wound was cleaned and sutured, Wilson was transferred to the Mars Wildlife Rescue Center on Vancouver Island.
He's probably going to be there a month or so to recover, and then we'll bring him back to Furry Creek and release him where we found him.
From the photographer to the wildlife consultant, the vet and the rescue center, this was a team effort.
A lot of people are, it's just a goose, it's just a goose. But to us, this is a life.
A life worth saving, even if Wilson won't say thank you. Shannon Patterson, CTV News.